and we went lingerie shopping. That's what she specifically wanted to get. So we were at the store, and the first thing she said
was, I'm just gonna talk to multiple guys, and I will figure out which one I like in the end. And I'm gonna date that one. So in my mind, the plan was flawless. And they do always say, don't put your eggs in one basket.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy. You definitely should not be dating a lot of guys, because when you date a lot of guys, everybody sees it and they're like, yeah, she's a
feeling really bad, got a whole lot of problems, but they're always about you. I'm trying my best, but I don't know how to solve them. I don't know what to do.
What's up, y'all? It's dijahashanti and I'm back with another video. So I had decided to react to some TikTok story times. And so I was just gonna swipe down and I'm just gonna react to them. Why did I just stopped recording? Okay.
Story time on how my mom tried to convince me to have a threesome with her. So I had just graduated high school and my mom was single.
She just said a story time of how her mom wanted to have a threesome with her. Bro.
For a while, then she started dating this guy, which me and my brother really liked, but he was a few years younger than my mom. And honestly, we were happy for her. She was very depressed and miserable with my dad, so we were okay with it because she was finally happy. So like I said, I had just graduated high school, and I always said I never wanted to go to college, so I started working retail. One day while I was at work, my mom called me and said, hey, let's go out shopping. And who am I to say no? So after I got out of work, I met my mom and we went lingerie shopping. That's what she specifically wanted to get. So we were at the store, and the first thing she said was, let's get matching sets, which was weird coming from my mom, but I said, fine, come back for part 2.
Bro, I don't think that was real. I don't think that was real at all. I don't know about that.
November last year, I gave birth to our first baby. It's the first in my family and the 6th in my husband's family. It's important to say that all 6 kids are boys.
I don't know.
This is why you should never date multiple people at once. A story time, I guess. This story takes place when I was 17. I was 16. Okay, no one cares. It was a long time ago. And girl, back in the day, I was getting played left, right, and center. Played like a game of football. I had a distinct taste for F-boys. That was going on for some time.
That's pretty common.
The girl said enough. Enough of this buffoonery. I'm not getting played by men any longer. And
you better not get played by the men's any longer, girl, because you don't need to be getting played by the men's. Okay, you gotta know that you're worthy. You know, you have to treat yourself like a queen, and you know, let other people treat you like a queen too. You know, even if they, you know, you can't be with these F boys. You can have a bad boy, but you know.
I know the logic is really off, but I was 17, so cut me some slack, okay? So my brilliant idea was, I'm just gonna talk to multiple guys, and I will figure out which one I like in the end. And I'm gonna date that one. So in my mind, the plan was flawless. And they do always say, don't put your eggs in one basket. So I end up meeting a couple of guys. I really like this one guy, but I decide I'm keeping my options open. Already posted part 2, so go watch it.
That's crazy right there. That's crazy. You definitely should not be dating a lot of guys, because when you date a lot of guys, everybody sees it and they're like, yeah, she's a hoe. So yeah. Okay, this is a story time. I don't know if I'm I saw my babysitter naked.
My babysitter was always the same girl. She was 16 or 17 at the time, and she was absolutely stunning.
16 or 17 babysitter. See, and I used to be upset. Yeah, because when I was at that age, I couldn't even watch my own siblings without my mom having somebody else still there watching us.
I was around 8 or 9 at the time. But there's one weekend that she came over that I'll never forget.
What happened?
Started off like usual. When she got there, she cooked me some dinner. Actually, it was grilled salmon. This girl could cook. And she was super lenient and cool, so after we got done eating, she let me watch an R-rated movie with her.
Ooh.
Once it was time to put me to bed is where things got me up to my room and told me goodnight that she loved me because we were pretty close at the time. Well, I tried going to sleep, but it wasn't working, so I started playing some video games. And after a while, I got bored and still a little tired, so I decided to go back downstairs and talk to the babysitter. But when I got downstairs, she was laying completely unclothed on my couch. Doing this. I was at a loss for words. She was so beautiful, and this is the first time I'd seen anything like that in real life, so I could not stop looking. But a few seconds later, she noticed that I was looking at her. I can follow for part 2. When I was...
First of all, why is the babysitter naked on the couch? Like, that is weird.
This is why it's one friend that you hang out with regularly instead of having a group of friends.
Yeah, because I only got one friend, so, well, my sister is my friend too. So I got like 2 friends. So let's see what she says.
Trust me, you're gonna want to listen to this story time. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I was kind of going through an identity crisis, and low-key still am. I went to a predominantly white school for the majority of my life, so let's just say I was extremely whitewashed. It was one of those times in my life where if a white person said the N-word around me, I would just laugh. Not because I didn't know it was wrong, but because I wanted to be accepted and I wanted to be like everybody else, and I seeked validation. Sophomore year was really when I started to become who I am today. I wanted to learn way more about my culture and my background. So I started becoming friends with people from other schools. So I thought it was because I didn't know the area that well. Keep in mind, that's what I thought was the reason. I get there and we watch like 4 or 5 movies before I end up falling asleep. And when I wake up, I was in a room full of grown-ass men staring at me. This is why it's better to have...
Okay, that's creepy. You didn't know them for real.
My best friend's boyfriend starts DMing me on Instagram. He confesses that he had a crush on me when we were in college together, and I told him that I did too. Disclaimer, this is not my story time. From that day on, he would DM me every single day and we would just flirt back and forth.
Okay, I don't know.
I literally want to cry. So if you didn't know, I have a sister, and her name's Ashley, and we both have boyfriends. And every night we both fall asleep on the phone with our boyfriends. So one day we're all hanging out and we're like just talking, and my sister's boyfriend looks at me and he's like, "You need to stop going into your sister's room in the middle of the night." And I look at him and I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't have a reason to go into her room. Like, I don't go into her room, especially in the middle of the night." Extremely toxic best friend story time. So when I was in 8th grade, there was this boy. And this boy would go around telling almost every girl that he liked her. And I was one of those girls. And he would do stuff with all of us. And there were like 11 of us. So we all hated each other. Especially this one girl. We're gonna call her Abby. So after that, we became best friends. And everything was good until every time I told her about a guy, she would start talking to them. Like this one boy that I was Snapchatting and talking to, she accidentally sent nudes to him and said, "Oh, sorry, I meant to send them to my boyfriend." So then she called one of my other best friends and said, "No, it actually wasn't an accident." And of course he told me because he was my best friend. So I was like, whatever, and stopped talking to the boy. And she did it again, like for part 2. Extremely toxic. Story time about the craziest thing I saw while working at a mental health facility. I work in a mental health facility as a psychiatric technician. My job is to help people with mental health distress by providing emotional support, helping develop positive coping skills, and provide medical attention. Some of the individuals that I treat have severe mental illness, which can lead to violence. One day I was assigned to a patient that I'll never forget. He was on a 24-hour observation because he was self-harming and deemed high risk. He had tried to harm others earlier in the day, so he was locked into a padded room with only a bed, a bathroom, and a terrible blanket.
That's so sad.
I was in the room to ensure he wouldn't harm himself until he could be seen by a doctor. He was Mommy. Absolutely no sense. Running around in circles inside of the room and asking if it was Jesus. He would start screaming at the top of his lungs about random things, curse at me 1 minute, then apologize the next, and kept spinning on the window just to wipe it off a few seconds later. I attempted to calm him down, but he was on a rampage. At one point, he turned his back to me and appeared to be rubbing his eye for some time. However, when he turned around, he was passed out. He had ripped his eyeball completely out of the socket and began tossing it up and down in the air while calmly singing to himself. The situation only got worse from here. Story time about the craziest thing I saw while working at a mental health facility.
I don't know. That story sounds like real crazy. Like, I couldn't even imagine seeing somebody do that to themselves. I can't even imagine that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing like reacting to some kind of TikTok videos. I think that's kind of neat to, you know, it's kind of cool to hear other people's stories and stuff. And because that right there was crazy. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, peace.